Peace, world. I'm back with another live edition of Final Say TV. I'm your host, the enlightened one, Dr. Wright, highly gifted. So I'm gonna wait for a few people to check in and chime in and get in. But I did go live last night. It was very productive. I appreciate everybody who checked it out, who tuned in. I appreciate everybody support. So far, and just for helping me out with the live streams. And shout out, to my moderators. And may this week ahead be peace, prosperous, and successful for everybody. Whether you're going to school, college, work, whatever you're doing this upcoming week. I pray that it be successful and stress free. But yeah, I went live last night. It was a beautiful, great conversation, a great dialogue with everybody that tuned in. That was involved, that was in the chat. I'm still working on and learning how to find out how to work the stream yards. When I do find out how to work the stream yards, I definitely, start opening up the stream yards and letting people, come up and come on to the stream yards and talk to people that way and from the stream yards at the end of the day. And I want to also thank everybody for their support with the songs that I've been putting up there, connected to my album. I will have some more albums after this one. That'll be different. I'm gonna look to get people to email me so I can send them copies of my album. I'm putting this one out there, just to show people, you know, that I do make music, and if people do really like it, they can support this one via emailing me or whatever way that I'm gonna put it out. But I would prefer people email me, and when they email me, I could send them copies. I'm gonna set up or get set up PO box, future reference, to get people to be able to send me their products for, because I'm gonna start people promote their businesses, and I'm gonna work on something for kids that go to school, like students of the month, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm just gonna expand, my platform in a positive way, in a productive way, to try to help these kids out the best way that I can, at the end of the day, because I definitely believe in the next generation. I believe that if we stick with them and we stand by them, they'll stay encouraged and they'll stay motivated to do the right thing. And for everybody out there who have been viewing these live streams, I pray that they're not too long for you to watch them all the way through. And if you're unable to do that, just try to go back and watch some of it, then go back and watch the rest of it, because I truly believe it's always some information or some education in there, for you to get something out of it. Like I always say, if not for you, for a loved one, for a family member, for maybe a coworker, you know, if not for you yourself, but for a coworker, or for, like I said, a loved one, family member, somebody that's important or relevant in your life or to you, at the end of the day. And another thing, I'm not gonna allow or worry about how many people I have viewing my live streams, whether that's directly in the chat when I go live or even the playbacks. Again, everybody's not fond, or everybody doesn't know, excuse me, that I'm going live. So I have to be consistent with the live streams for people to really keep up with me going live. Some people tap in to check in. And, also, I want to be going live when other people aren't going live, so I don't clash with a lot of other content creators, whether I know them, whether I'm subscribed to them, whether they subscribe to me, whether they know me. It's not even a point. I'm learning that a lot of other people go live, so sometimes those people can get other people's attention that might not be their subscribers, or people that might not know them. They just probably want to view other people's content, and or some other people content, whether they subscribe or know them. Some people, do have big platforms and people do want to view what people say about certain topics. And since I don't really do too much of speaking about people, you know, on my platform and in my live streams, I get it. You know, this is more of a education, information based channel and or platform, you know, for those who don't know and may just check a live stream on a playback. And also, you know, I've been going subscriber mode because I really want to see who's subscribing to my platform or have subscribed to my platform and wanting to show me love based off that or based around that. You know, at the end of the day. So what I wanted to do today was I just wanted to speak about some of the things that I have coming up and the greatness of God. You know, what I do have coming up is, you know, more songs, you know, from my album. You know, I'm gonna be promoting that, and I'm blessed for the love that I have been getting shown so far. I'm blessed for everybody that have left comments. I'm blessed for everybody that have tuned in, that have listened to a song, and I appreciate whatever song anybody like or anybody fond of, or you know, however, whatever, whenever. But I'm thankful for that, you know, at the end of the day, for any love or anything, you know, that I've been shown. And like I always say, and I continuously say, when you do live streams or you go live, you have to give people time. Some people, like I said, aren't used to me going live. And once I keep doing this week in and week out, some people will get it and say, you know what, you know, let me check on, you know, his platform and see if he's going live or if he's live, etc., etc. So, you know, I appreciate everybody that gives me time to, like I said, to view my content or my work, or to allow me, whether that's their phone or whether that's their laptop or their tablet or their TV, you know, to allow me in their homes, in their living rooms, in their dining room. Salute, cowboy. What's going on? You know what I mean? Howdy, brother. What's going on with you, man? Thanks for chiming in and checking in. You know, when you checked in the other day, man, I had a real good live. You know, you should have stuck around. You know, we hit some real good topics. You know what I'm saying? I stayed on for a couple hours, so you know, you would have stuck around, man. You would have been able to see exactly, you know, what we was talking about and what the deal was, man. But anyway, so what's been going on with you? How you been, my brother? You know, um, was just what's been up with you, man. And again, thanks for checking in and chiming in. You know, I just really, you know, went live maybe 6, 7 minutes ago. So I'm trying to get some more people time to get in before I speak about, you know, the greatness of God. Also, you know, Cowboy, I got some music now on my platform because I released some songs from my album called Greatness on Display. So if you haven't, you know, checked none of the songs, I got about 4 or 5 songs, you know, that I recently uploaded. You know, when you go to my channel, when you go to the home portion of it, you should see those songs up there. So, you know, if you don't mind, you know, whether that's right now, tomorrow, or next week, whenever you go up there and you check out the songs, you know, you let me know what you think, you know what I mean, of what I'm doing. And I got more songs I'm gonna be dropping. I dropped 2 per week so far. So, you know, I'm gonna be dropping some more music after that, another album. But you know, since you know tuning into live stream, I just want to let you know that like if you get an opportunity, you go back and you know check out some of the songs, man, and let me know you know what you think. And I appreciate the support so far that I have been getting from the songs that I you know that I put up there. You know what I mean? And there's bigger and better things to come, and I got much more coming. You know, besides what I already got up there. But I just wanted to let you know that you know you get an opportunity, you know, to go to listen to the songs and you let me know what you think. But overall, man, you know, I'm real thankful for these live streams. You know, the energy and the feedback has been great. All the people that's been checking in and chiming in. And like I said, I'm learning, you know, to go subscriber mode now. So when I go subscriber mode, I get to really see who's showing me love. I get to really see who's tuning in to what I'm doing and you know, who's really a part of my community. and showing me love when I go live. I'm not gonna always have it on subscriber mode, but I'm starting to learn how to work certain capabilities, certain features. So I want to try to use certain features so I can understand, how to use them and when to use them and what to use them for. You know what I mean? And for me, like I said, this is on the job training because I'm not really used to going live, even though I've been doing it over the last past 3 weekends. You know what I mean? Black Beauty official. Hey, Black Beauty, how you doing? Thanks for checking out the live stream. What's going on with you on this Sunday? Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate you for stopping by. You know, what I was saying was I just really started going live, so I'm thankful for everybody who's tuning in and chiming in. And I also been doing it to see who is subscribed to my platform and just trying to build up my community base and checking out the capabilities and the features that come with going live. Right now, I don't really know how to work the StreamYard yet. That'll be one of the next things that I learn how to do. I'm still in the process of learning how to give out wrenches. I got a couple moderators. I got two. I'm looking for some other people to start coming into these live streams so I can learn how to get them wrenches. And also, I'm gonna be helping people promote their channels. Once I learn how to do that, outside of me doing it verbally, once I learn how to do that, I also do that. And I'm gonna get the information about the PO box, so I can start promoting people businesses and just doing different things on my platform outside of just going live and spreading good vibes and good energy and being positive and being productive. I want to help people, that's entrepreneurs. I want to help people promote their businesses, and just try to do bigger and better things in regards to these live streams. And I know helping people with their businesses is not that simple, but once I get the PO box and I get all the information I need, I'll start doing that. You know what I mean? I'll start helping people promote their businesses and promote their products and their clothes or whatever they got to offer the world, so to speak. Well, I've been okay. Like I said, I'm just, doing a lot more live streams to get a better feel for it. And I have it on subscriber mode just to work the capabilities and the features a little better and to really see who's subscribed to my channel and who, has the notification bells on and just to see who's going to chime in and check in and just seeing what I'm up to and seeing what I'm doing. So I appreciate you for checking in, Black Beauty. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for supporting me the times that you have, leaving comments on my videos. Even right now, coming to the live stream. I appreciate that. But how things are going with you? And where you are right now. What time is it? Because I'm on America time. I know you possibly in another country, so it's about 10:45, um, close to 11 o'clock where I am. So I don't really know where you are, but again, thanks for your support and thanks for checking in and coming to my live stream. And if you haven't been to my page recently, I got some music up there now, so you can go check out some of the songs that I put up there. Maybe you may like a song or two, and if you do, don't be shy about hitting the like button, leaving a comment, letting me know what you think about, the music that I have on my platform, and I would appreciate that, and I'm thankful for the feedback that I've been getting so far in reference to my music, and I got a lot more music coming. I've been putting 2 songs up per week. I'm gonna still do that. I may change the days. I've been doing it on Mondays and Wednesdays, so now I may do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just to change up, to give people a little bit more time to listen to the songs that I have up there. And I'm not going to place any pre-recorded videos up there for a while because I really want people to listen to this album and support it. I don't have a certain number that I'm trying to reach far as listens go or views, so to speak. I just want people to really enjoy it and get a feel for it like they do anyone else's music in any genre of music. At the end of the day, I don't categorize my music as a genre. I just categorize it as music at the end of the day. And I pray that, everybody enjoy it and, they share it with their loved ones or they share it with their family or they share it with their coworkers or even, even if they listen to it to themselves or amongst themselves. I just want people to enjoy it. I felt good when I was recording majority of the music. It came from a good place, for my soul and my spirit. Just trying to make some different music, some uplifting music, some positive music, some productive music. Not trying to really put nobody down. Just trying to bring good vibes and just bring a different kind of sound as well. Because for the people that I speak to anyway, a lot of people telling me they're not too enthusiastic about the music they've been hearing, and that's not taking a shot at anybody that make any kind of music. It's just that's what people have been saying. So with that in mind, I want to just bring a different vibe, with my music, bring a different essence with my music, and just have some soulful music, have some prideful music. Prideful meaning like I take pride in what I do. What I mean? Have some backbone and some soul behind my music. So that's what I mean by when I say soulful music. And I just want to thank God for the whole process of the fact that, you know, I'm in a good place and a good space when it comes to recording. Or I'm in a good place and a good space when it comes to doing these live streams or my pre-recorded videos. And I'm thankful, that I have a device to do live streams. So just being thankful and humble for the things that's there and not worry about the things that's not there, at the end of the day and control what I can control. I can control the way that I come to my platform, I deal with others, I mingle with the people in the chat, I mingle with the people that come to my platform and don't let anything discourage me in regards to going live. I'm gonna go live regardless if I have 100 people or I have no people. Like that's not going to change me going live. 'Cause like I said, everybody is not used to me or comfortable with me going live yet. So I got to stay consistent. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. So I just appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate everybody's patience, and most importantly, I'm thankful for anybody that have subscribed to my platform and they appreciate my videos, my live streams, my music. I can't express so much how gratifying it is for me to have my music up there and I have this platform and people get to listen to it. Because like I said before, I started Final Savage to make music. And it wasn't that I wasn't proud of myself or I wasn't proud of my music. I just didn't like the direction I was starting to go with it. And I understand the power behind words and I understand the power that music have and the influence you have when you make music. So I didn't want that influence to be taken the wrong way. I didn't want that impact to be rubbed off on the next generation or kids the wrong way, so to speak. So I converted that energy, like I always say, into final say. And it's a beautiful experience. It feels great now to have my music on a platform like this, and I'm still speaking positive and productive, and now my music coexists with that or coincide with that, so to speak, like the positivity factor. So I'm blessed for that, and and I'm thankful for that I have a positive platform and I have positive music to go with my platform. So my music is not about people liking me more or people disliking me more. It's just about bringing a different vibe and a different feel, with my music at the end of the day. Being proud of the fact that I know that I have dignity in my music, just like I have dignity in my platform. I have honor in my platform. I have honor in my music. You know what I mean? And that's a blessing. And that's the greatness of God allowing me to make music from my spirit and my soul and share it with the world. And another thing, I'm sharing it with the world totally free. Like I'm blessed for that. I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? Like everything, shouldn't always be about money or a dollar. I'm not saying people shouldn't be compensated for their work and for things they do. That's why after this album, I have other albums that now I truly believe after this album, I have people, attention in reference to me saying I make music. And now if I do want to sell an album or two or three or however many albums I'm looking to sell, I truly believe people will support it, even if they might not be into the type of music that I make. I truly believe having my music on my platform and you get to go listen to it for nothing, for free. I truly believe that people would want to support my music now. If I'm saying, I'm selling albums after this particular album, or I'm selling songs, or I'm selling beats, or whatever I'm doing, I truly believe people will want to support it based around that, me putting my music on my platform. And like I said, basically for free, So, and I did that from, the kindness of my heart, but I also did it to show the world and society that what I'm capable of in regards to making music. So, like I said, when I do want to promote my album, or I do want to promote some songs, or promote some music, people don't be like, well, we haven't heard anything. How you trying to get us to buy something and you ain't even give us a sample, or you didn't put no songs on your platform, or etc. etc. So at least now I don't have to worry about that no more because I have songs on my page, on my platform, and on my channel. So now people, not only people that is subscribed, but people that is not subscribed that may see it and just listen to it, and now they may subscribe based around that. Well, I ain't really worried about the other content he do or the live streams he be doing. I mean, I subscribe based around his music. So now if I'm saying I'm looking to sell an album, or I'm looking to sell some songs, or whatever, however, at least I know by me having something up here, I can get people to support it. And not only that, I probably can get producers that's willing to might want to work with me. You know what I mean? Or people, or videographers, etc., etc. Like various different people may want to work with me based around the fact that they see I have music. And I don't know what somebody may think of my work. You know what I mean? It may be a song that I may think is okay. Somebody may think that working with me, they got, we have potential together to make a hit record, or to make a hit song, or to make a good album. Or, from a production standpoint, they may say, yo, I like the production you be having, connect me with some of the producers you've been working with. Or, do you know how to record music? Do you know how to mix music? Do you know how to master music? Because outside of the producers that I work with, I record my own music. So majority of the music that is up there, I recorded it myself. I mixed it myself. I mastered it myself. So that may be relevant, or that may be important to somebody, because some people may know how to mix, may not know how to mix music or master music themselves, or they may not know how to record, or etc. etc. So by me doing what I'm doing, it opens up various different windows and various different platforms for people to want to, speak with me, get with me, or deal with me in regards to music. So that's another reason, I put my music on my platform. It's not only for people to listen to it and enjoy it, or to like it, or to share it. It's for people to see that I'm diverse. I could not only come up here on my channel and speak positivity and speak productivity, but I can make music. You know what I mean? And like I said, I know how to record, I know how to mix it, I know how to master it, etc., etc. And that's, for some people, they don't know how to do that. Some people, learn how to do that. And I went to school to learn how to record and read wave files, and do mix downs and master music. So that's not a simple process. Like that process right there, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of dedication. You got to have patience to know how to clean up vocals, to know how to fix vocals, to know how to to in sync rhymes with beats, to in sync the tracks with your vocals. Like it's just not simple to do that. So at the end of the day, I truly believe that whatever our gifts are, we got to work on them as much as we can, and we got to try to polish them up as much as we can, at the end of the day. And that, that becomes relevant, and that becomes important, because if you're working on your craft, whatever your craft is, as long as you're working on it and you're working on, enhancing your craft and bettering your craft, that's how, you become more skillful at what you do. You know what I mean? And even though I'm not making music on the level I used to make it, I'm still making music on a level where at the end of the day, I still could polish on my craft, whether that's the production aspect, whether that's the recording aspect, whether that's the vocal aspect, whether that's the both, the vocals, the mix down, the mastering of the song, whatever it is, I'm glad that I'm still a work in progress, and I'm working in the process of getting those things still more brighter and tighter. And yes, I have been making music or recording music for a 20-year and longer period, but still, that doesn't mean that I can't still get better at it, or that don't mean I can't polish up on it or work on it at the end of the day. I'm never too old to learn how to improve things. I'm never far removed from learning how to do something that I probably didn't know or I probably wasn't paying attention to when it comes to recording. And another thing about recording, when you do have equipment, whether it's in your computer, whether it's, you have equipment in your home, you always can learn something new about that equipment. So even when I'm not recording, when I am in, the studio aspect of the computer, because that's what it's in. It's in my laptop, so to speak. So when I am in the studio, it's still little, gadgets and buttons and certain little functions that I'm learning how to use. You know what I mean? So the main point is I do know how to record it. I do know how to mix it. I do know how to master, but it's still little things that I got to understand moving forward, what to do and how to do it. So I'm thankful for that, and I'm learning that, on the fly at the end of the day. And like I said, I'm just humble. I'm just grateful, and God will always, from my perspective, rank supreme and be great. And I'm thankful for God having a hand in my plight and my process. And like I always say, I'm looking for my spirit and my soul to be connected. To the Most High, so the Most High can open up the universe for me. I truly believe that I'll be able to see humanity and civilization and the planet Earth from a different realm. As long as my spirit and my soul stay connected to the Most High, and the Most High is able to open up the universe for me. Like, I truly believe that. And I'm thankful that I'm at that point now, and I'm at that process where I'm comfortable with that. And I'm also comfortable with, I'm only worried about how God see me. People gonna see me the way they see me. So it don't matter how I am, how I move, or etc. etc. Like, as long as I'm seen, as a productive, positive person in God's sight, that's all that matter. Anything else is just extra at the end of the day. So people, like my platform or not, that's not. I don't care about that. As long as God know I'm doing the right thing, I appreciate it. Good evening, caller. How you been? Bless you on this Sunday. Thanks for checking in. I had a few people in. I guess they wasn't intrigued, or they didn't want to stick around, or they just wanted to show me they were supporting my platform. But you know me, either way, I'm thankful for whoever checked in and chimed in. My brother Cowboy was in earlier. I don't know if he's still around, but I'm thanking him for checking in. And then Black Beauty had stopped by. Ping Vlogs. How you doing, Ping Vlogs? Thank you for tuning in to the live stream. I appreciate. Oh, you said good morning. So you, where you from? I don't want to assume that you from a certain place and you're not from there. So where you from? And thank you for joining the live stream. I have my moderator in the chat, Carla. So you could do a meet and greet with Carla. But where you from? You saying good morning. So obviously you on a different part of the world. So what part of the world you from? And as you come in, you can hit the like button, ping. Yeah, I just was trying to figure out where you from. Thanks for being a subscriber on my channel, on my platform. So if I haven't, I want to fully welcome you to the Final Say TV family. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's Ping, Ping. Carla, it's Ping, not Pink. It's Ping Vlogs. So I wanna thank her for tuning in to the live stream. Um, yeah, so yeah, I was just trying to figure out where you from. I don't know what those emojis mean. At the end of the day, uh, I don't want to assume anything. Yeah, yeah, Carla, yeah, yeah. Before you checked in, Carla, I was just saying that I'm just thankful for the fact that I've been making music, and I'm thankful for the fact that before I came and started Final Say that I have my album up there now, and I'm thankful that people are listening and checking in and viewing it, and I also did it based around now. After this album, I'm gonna have other albums. So now if I say email me, I'm selling albums or I'm selling songs, or I'm marketing the album, so to speak, Carla, nobody would be like, "Well, you haven't put no music up there. We don't know what your music sounds like. We ain't gonna just buy it. You ain't even put nothing out there as a sample, or we haven't heard none of your music." So at the end of the day, that's why I'm gonna put this whole album out, like basically for free. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because my channel is not monetized, and I'm not selling, any of the songs that that I'm putting on my platform. So after this album, I will have albums that I'm selling and I'm marketing. And I truly believe after I do this now, I gave people an album where they really get an opportunity to listen to my music, and now they can decide on their own if they want to support my movement with where I'm going and what I'm doing with my albums or with my music. And not only that, just the process of me recording music, it's feeling good, and I'm enjoying my process with recording. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm back to sleep. Okay, no problem. Get your rest. I appreciate you for checking in and chiming in. I like your last song. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, those are thumbnails. I be trying to, because people be telling me, Carla, to put up thumbnails. So I just be trying to put up thumbnails. At the end of the day, yeah, like I told you, and I've been telling a lot of other people, some of the songs, Carla, I already had, but I was kind of making a conversion of not wanting to make the music that I was making with a bunch of M bombs and a bunch of cursing and talking about running the street and hustling and just things that everybody else was doing at the end of the day. So what I did was I held some of the songs that I already had, and I've been adding songs to them like over the past 3, 4, 5 months, and I'm still in the process of recording some songs as well. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm have some other albums coming out, but I'm gonna switch up over the next few weeks. I'm putting songs out on Monday and Wednesday. Now I'm gonna go start putting songs out on Tuesday and Thursday. You know what I mean? To give people time to really listen to them and be prepared for them. I was doing them on Monday and Wednesday, so now coming up this week, I probably drop a song on Tuesday, then I'll probably drop another one on Thursday, and then I'll have some more other songs that I'm gonna put up there. I'm gonna switch up the tempo and the direction of where I'm going. Not in a bad way or negative way, but I'm gonna put more music out in reference to like women. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna put a little bit more positivity out, and I'm gonna put a couple dance records out there as well. For people to be able to dance to. But right now, I have I'm thinking about going with 12. My mind is still between 10 and 12. Right now, I'm leaning more towards 12. I don't know about that for sure, but I might just put 12 out there, and I might just stick with that number 12. So when I start marketing the next album or albums that I'm gonna have, so to speak, when people want to support me and email me and support the movement, what I'm gonna do with the album, my next few albums anyway, they have kind of a preview or blueprint of what I did with the songs that's up there, and majority of my music will sound like what I have on it, when it's on my page now. And what I mean by sound like that, I just mean from a standpoint of no M bombs, no degrading no women, no degrading no men, not speaking too negative, not encouraging violence and drug selling and beating down people in various different walks of life in certain communities and certain cultures, in certain genre or gender backgrounds and things like that. No, I'm not about that, and I need people to understand that now. So moving forward, when I go to promote these next albums, from my perspective, I mean, even if I'm selling them, for example, an album for $10, I don't think that would be a lot, and I don't think people would not want to support me because I have something out there that they can go as a measuring stick and say, you know what, but he got songs on his platform already. You know what, those songs was pretty cool. So you know what, just from a support standpoint, I'm a buy it. Or some people may really like what I'm doing, and some people may subscribe based around what I'm doing. You just said it sounds like a good balance. Yeah, I appreciate that, and that's what I'm trying to and looking to do. I'm looking to have a different balance of music. So therefore, now when you listening, you're not just like, well, you got a lot of stuff about women, or you got a lot of stuff about his kids, or you got a lot of stuff about life. I'm trying to have a balanced album about life, about things I've been through, because I have kids by various different women. So I gotta show that I grew and elevated in reference to that. So, and then I got to make dance music. You know what I mean? Then I got to make educational music. Then I got to make conscious music. So at the end of the day, the gumbo pot, I got to make sure that I'm steering it correctly. That's why I'm stuck in between 10 and 12 right now. I'm not really certain about that, but eventually, I'll get it right. And I think I'm about up to about I think four at the moment. So coming up this week, it'll be about six. So going into the next week, I have some different records that I'm gonna put up outside of the ones I'm gonna put up this week. You know, so this week, I'm gonna probably put up a record about myself. However, it'll be like directed in reference to my mom, but it'll be about me, like me just showing her the love and affection that I should have been showing her, giving her appreciation for all the heartaches and pains I've taken her through. When I wasn't the man that I am today and the man that I'm becoming. So I just want to show her, and not only my mom, but maybe for other people, they can listen to it, and kind of get some appreciation for their mothers, and they maybe want to listen to it and kind of rethink some of the things that they could do with their mom, or they should have been doing with their mom at the end of the day. So even though it's a record about me, it's still attributing to the things that my mom's had to deal with in reference to just raising me and and guiding me and preparing me. You know what I mean? And I'm thankful for that. And also, I have mentions about my father, in the record and things like that. So, that's probably be one of the next records that I put up, and then I'm gonna put something else up there, later in the week as well, in reference to like the younger generation, to get them to understand that they could love, their girlfriend or their boyfriend, and it ain't gotta be like that, because nowadays it's like they don't really make music for the younger generation to love one another. Like everything is, the men gotta fly the women out, and the men gotta support the females OnlyFans and et cetera, or the Instagram or the Snapchat or whatever it is. And I want them to see that life existed before that, because the era I came from, cell phones wasn't really relevant. Beepers, became a big thing when I was coming up. Like, you had to go back to a phone and call somebody back, and they beeped you. I'm sure you're wrong, but well, I mean, I pray she would be, and I'm gonna be honest. It's not only for my mom, some of my children's mothers and grandmothers as well. I pray that they, if they get the opportunity to hear it, I'm not gonna say they're definitely gonna hear it, because from what I understand, I can't assume that because I have this platform that my children or even some of the mothers subscribe to my platform or watch my videos or even aware of my platform. Now I'm aware when I was making music before I had this platform that they was subscribers, or they supported my music to the best of their ability, and I'm highly thankful for that. But this is a little different. So maybe, they're not fully convicted on me making this transition to becoming the person that I've been becoming, over the last past, 2 years, just in reference to this platform. I'm not saying over the last past 2 years that I haven't been walking these steps. No, I've been walking these steps for, I'm gonna say now it's 2023, maybe for like 7 years, 8 years, and that, maybe since like 2017, 2016, I've been working on being a better man, a better father, a better person, a more productive person, a more positive person, by not giving people the same energy they give me, definitely when it's negative. So when people give me positive energy, I love to display that back. When people give me tolerance, I love to display that back. And I'm not saying if I'm met with negative energy, I'm going to get negative. No, but what I'm saying is that maybe it was a point where I didn't know how to ignore negativity the way I do. Or maybe it was a point if somebody would get negative and I have a platform, I would block them. Or, I would, go out my way to prove a point to them. Now, I'm not worried about that. If somebody don't like my music, they don't like my music. If somebody like my music, I appreciate it. Somebody don't like my platform, no problem. If somebody like my platform, I appreciate it. But I'm not here to make anybody happy, sad, or mad. I'm just here to do the best with the knowledge that I have, and I'm here to do the work that God has projected me to do. And as long as God's seeing it as the righteous thing to do, and God's given me the strength to get it done, I'm thankful for that. But I'm not here to make anybody, only want to watch my platform, only want to listen to my music, only want to subscribe to my channel. Like if I start losing subscribers, it doesn't matter. That's not going to deter me from going live or making videos or posting music. I mean, people have various different reasons why they subscribe to people, and people have various different reasons why they unsubscribe to people. But I'm not here to control anyone's device, phone, tablet, laptop, TV, etc., etc. At the end of the day, like if what I do is not educational enough, and I don't display enough information, I get that. But I'm not really here to entertain people. At the end of the day, yes, I'm going to bring more humor, but I'm not here to entertain anybody, because from my perspective, look where entertainment has got us. Like entertainment has got us arguing over songs, over sports, over social media, over on actors, over actors, over people that's just into entertainment. At the end of the day, when you're in the barbershop nowadays, what majority of the men do? They argue over sports, or they argue over rap songs, or they argue over jeans, shirts, sweaters, pants, belts, etc., etc. Like I don't want to consume any more energy on that, and I'm not upset with those people who do that, but I'm saying me, I don't want to consume any more energy on that. I prefer to put my energy into being more productive and more positive in other ways, looking to uplift other people, looking to uplift people from certain communities now, and uplift people that's looking for that positive impact or that positive influence, and not just in their life, just maybe on the internet, or maybe on YouTube, or maybe with music, or maybe with school, or maybe with a job, or maybe with their family, or maybe with their kid, what I mean, or maybe with fashion, or maybe with money, or anything, maybe with the government, or maybe with politicians. I mean, any way that I could bring something more productive and positive and uplifting to anybody's life, I'm thankful for that. But I don't want to bring negativity to people's life, and people dealing with enough negativity from various different things in life. So that's the last thing I want to do. And another thing I'm humble and I'm grateful for is that I didn't believe today, 2023, and on whatever date it is, February 4th, 5th, whatever it is, I didn't believe that at the end of the day that I would be where I am as far as my subscribers go, because I know that it's not easy to get people to subscribe to anything in life. However, when you're doing something productive and positive and it's not entertaining, it's even more difficult to get somebody to subscribe to you, or to to want to listen to you, or to want to support you, or to want to be a part of what you're doing. And I get that. So at the end of the day, I know that that's not simple. And again, day by day, I'm gonna get it right, and I'm gonna have February 5th. Thank you. And and I have people that will say, nah, keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward. Nah, I needed this today. And I'm gonna have days where maybe it's just like now, just me and you in the chat, or whoever else will decide to pop up. But I'm not worried about that. I'm thankful that I have you, to speak within the chat. I'm thankful that you're a moderator. I'm thankful that you take time out of your personal life, your social life, or whatever you got going on to support me and to listen. And I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like sincerely from the bottom of my heart. And I can't say how much I appreciate it. I just got to show it by doing the work now. Doing the work is, like yesterday. I really enjoyed yesterday because it was a positive, productive conversation that was needed to be had. And I want to thank you and Sherry for speaking to Miss Queen, the guys, the way that you was, and as women, just keeping the conversation afloat. And I'm thankful for you and for Sherry for being a woman, for understanding my perspective and seeing my point of view. And I'm thankful that you guys didn't see me as women bashing or womanizing or you know, trying to downplay women. And I'm thankful that I have you as a moderator because, like I said, sometimes miscommunication happens so easy and things go the wrong way and people spin things. So I'm thankful that you really seen and understood my perspective, seeing that I wasn't trying to be spiteful or seeing that I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or seeing that I wasn't making it about a man against women thing or women against men. I was speaking about a lot of various different topics because before you checked in yesterday, Frank was asking some very relevant questions, and I was giving them the differences, but I had to bring up, men and women. So, for the other people that was in the chat, for them to understand, it was very informative conversation. Everyone is different, and that's what, yeah, yeah, and that's what's needed. Experience is the greatest teacher. Like I did say yesterday, you know, just because I may bring facts to the table with certain things that we speak about, that doesn't take away from someone's experience. It's like somebody can have a near death experience. Just because I have facts about what I'm talking about, that's not changing their near death experience. So somebody could have had open heart surgery and survived that. Somebody could have had cancer and survived that. Somebody could have had a stroke and survived heart attack. That's not changing that. Like a lot of times people believe that just because something is a fact, it changes their life experiences. That's not true at all. And just because somebody have life experiences, that doesn't change facts at the end of the day. So, like I said, when I go grocery shopping, I may combine things that I brought separately, but I still brought them separately. So just because, I brought my lettuce and tomatoes separately, that don't mean I'm not gonna put them both in my salad. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but some people combine everything. You have to separate some things to connect them sometimes. And sometimes things are just connected and you can still separate them. But some people don't know how to do that. I'm gonna say that again. Some things are separate and can be connected, and some things are connected that you can still separate. But some people don't look at it like that. It's like that with life experiences, and it's like that with facts. But some people say I'm entitled to my opinion, which I agree with, but opinion isn't always facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I like to separate opinion from facts so I don't give people the wrong information or the wrong education at the end of the day. So I'm just a firm believer in that. Excuse me. And I don't know everything. I'm willing to learn. And what I did learn yesterday was that, my heart goes out to you and Carla, and also Miss Queen, but I'm saying you and Carla because a lot of the times, like I was really speaking to her about a lot of things. And I'm thankful for her for putting the things that she was putting in the chat. However, I couldn't really elaborate on you and you know, Chevy's situation yesterday, Carla. So I'm thankful for that. At the end of the day, that you guys, were sharing your experiences And you guys was comfortable to do that. Same thing with Miss Queen. Like I told her, I'm thankful she was even that comfortable to say certain things she was saying in the chat. And I'm thankful that I have people feeling comfortable where they could say what they want to say. That's what my platform was created for people to be comfortable to say what they say and to do what they're doing. At the end of the day, I don't want people to feel like they got to walk on eggshells. They got to be tense, and they can't, they can't say nothing without being under attack. It's like everybody's on the internet, and that's why like people don't like being on the internet because they're always under attack. Somebody always attacking them. That's why I like to deal with circumstances and situations because everybody has been in a situation, or everybody's been in a circumstance, and everybody's a situation. Everybody has been in a situation and or have circumstances. So at the end of the day, as long as I base things around that, I'll be fine. And that's what I'm looking to do. But I'm not looking to personally attack or personally talk about or harm or bring harm towards anybody, not only on the internet but in life. And if I can deal with things on the internet, it could project in real life. And if I could deal with things in real life, it could project to the internet. Everybody had their particular situation. It felt differently according to their life they live. Yeah, yes, of course they do. Of course they do. I just be wanting people to understand, Carla, like life life is so diverse and we just believe what we believe. Like I used to just believe certain things. Now I believe everything and anything. And I'm not saying that people could tell me anything I'm gonna believe it. What I mean by I believe anything and everything is because life is capable of anything and everything. So that's why I say it like that. What I'm saying, like anything can happen in a lifetime, and everything can happen during a lifetime. So I understand that. Like I understand that I can do anything. I can't do everything, but I can do anything. So that's what I mean by anything can happen in a life, and everything can happen in a lifetime. Like you can experience everything in your lifetime, but you can do anything in your lifetime. So what you experience and what you could do is two different things. I believe that I can do anything in my lifetime, but I also believe that I can experience everything in my lifetime. I could travel the world. I have children, so I could become rich, and I don't mean having millions of dollars. I just mean rich with knowledge, rich with food, rich with clothes. Where to the point where I'm thankful, I'm happy, and I'm content with that. That I got clothes to put on my back. It don't have to be the finest clothes. It don't have to be the best clothes. It's just clothes to put on my back. And as long as I take care of the clothes I got, I can make it the finest clothes. As long as I appreciate the food that I have, I can make gourmet meals. That's what I mean by anything in my lifetime. But I can experience everything by the anythings that I have in my lifetime. Now I could turn that to anything that I want it to be. You know what I mean? And I can make that anything into everything. So the food that I have, I could turn every meal into a gourmet meal. Because from my perspective, every meal that I eat is a feast. Because I came from a point where I wasn't able to eat good at one point. I was eating at soup kitchens. I was homeless. So now, if I could have chicken with fries, or I could have rice with steak, or I could have, whatever. What I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? Like because it was a point where I know it wasn't like that. So now anything I eat from my perspective is a feast because I know it's other people that won't be as that won't be as beneficial as me to eat whatever they want. They have to eat what's there. So for me to be able to eat what I'm eating, it's a gourmet meal to me. For me to be able to sit right here and do this live stream, everybody don't have this to their advantage. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful for that. And that's what I mean by I could do anything, not everything. So the anything I could do, I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? Anything that come with it, I'm thankful for that. And everything that I can reap the benefits from, I'm thankful for that. If I could whatever benefits I could reap from reading a book, I'm thankful for that. Whatever benefits I could reap when I come on my platform and I could reach and talk to people, I'm thankful for that. But I'm not worried about it if people tell me, well, We ain't worrying about what you're saying. We don't like your message. And I can't get too overwhelmed. And people do tell me, yo, I like your message. I like what you do. I like your platform. That's a good time. Yeah, like at the end of the day, because like I said, I've been through a lot. So I get it. I get it. Like I'm never too high, I'm never too low. You know what I mean? And I know that I don't want to be stuck in the middle. So and I'm not boxed in. I'm well rounded because everything has to come full circle. So that's why I'm not boxed in. I'm well rounded, and I truly believe that as long as I stay the course of what I'm doing, God has said God will shed light on what's dark in my life, and that's all I need. I just need God to shed light on what's dark in my life. And I did this live stream today, not anticipating you or Frank or nobody coming in. I just say, you know what? I'm gonna go live tonight. Whoever checked in, I'm thankful. Nobody before you came. I had a few people that spoke and they left, and I'm thankful for that. And I got it on subscriber mode, caller, because I really want to see who's subscribed to my platform, and I really want to see who has their notifications on and willing to check in. And when I say this, I'm being sincere and modest and humble as possible. It's been people that's been at me, you know, that's been telling me go live, go live, go live, and I haven't seen them, and I'm not, and I don't feel no way about it. But again, maybe they busy, or maybe they don't know that I've been going live, or maybe their notifications ain't on. So I'm leaving on subscriber mode. So now when they do finally check in, and some of these people I'm gonna make moderators. Some of these people I just want them to know that now I'll be going live on the weekend, so they could check in with me and they can let me know their schedule and say, yo, okay, you be going live at this time. Well, I'll be at work, or I'll be asleep, or I'll be with my kids, or I'll be watching movies, or I'm on family time. So now I understand maybe why they ain't been catching my lives, or they have time for me, and etc. etc. Because, like I said, and I'm always say, time is very essential and very important. So if somebody want to give me 5 minutes, an hour, 10 minutes, 15, I'm thankful for that because that's taking something away from what they could be doing. They could be reading a book, they could be cooking, they could be resting, they could be exercising, they could be watching a show on TV. They could be reading their Bible. They could be reading their Quran or whatever. They could be spending time with their significant other. They could be spending time with their kids. Whatever, they could be getting ready for work. Whatever it is, they taking time away from that to give me some time. So at the end of the day, I want to make it more than worth it and worthy. However, at the end of the day, I have to make it beneficiary for me and them. You know what I'm saying? I just can't be like, okay, well, I got this person undivided attention. Let me just talk about what I want to talk about. That's why I'm glad I have you as a moderator. I'm glad I got Frank as a moderator because Frank, when he came in, I was already speaking with somebody that was in the chat. But when Frank came in, he gave me something now to get into outside of what I already wanted to talk about. He gave me something to get into. So that's why I appreciate you and him. That's why I appreciate Miss Queen for chiming in because she gave me something to keep it going, to keep it moving, and that's what I need. You know what I mean? So even though I got my own topics and my own things I want to talk about, I appreciate when people come in and give me more things to speak about or add on for things for me to talk about. I need that at the end of the day. That fuels me, that feeds me, that feeds my topics, that feed my conversation, that feed my dialogue, that feed my adrenaline. You know what I mean? That feed my education, that feed my information. That's what I need. So now if I can do that, I'm thankful for that at the end of the day. And I feel good off the fact that, you know what, they gave me something to do. You know what I mean? And when you guys do ask questions or you guys do say certain things, it always open up another conversation. It always opens up another door. It always opens up, it always spark that brain, that curiosity brain. And be like, oh, okay, Carla. Oh, all right, Frank. Oh, all right, such and such in the chat. So I'm just very appreciative of that. Like I'm not like other people where and I'm not like criticizing nobody. I'm just saying I'm not like others where I'm I'm only want to talk about what I want to talk about. No, I want to talk about anything that's educational and beneficial for somebody else that I might not be thinking about that can gain something or get something from it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's not only about money or fashion or clothes or men or women or food or TV. Like I said, We can have a conversation about carbon monoxide. We can have a conversation about plants. We can have a conversation about trees. We can have a conversation about animals. We can have a conversation about, you know, products. Like, we can have a call. But it doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm open for any of that at the end of the day. So 10,000 people or two people ain't gonna change that about me. You know what I mean? The more people I have, the better, because now I get my message out there to a larger amount of people, but that's not gonna distract me from getting my message out there, whether I'm speaking to 800,000 people or 8 people. That don't matter to me. You know what I mean? Like I said, the more people that I have to talk to, I'm thankful for that, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I'm good with this here, because somebody that's not me and you right now will go back and watch this live stream. And I truly believe somebody will get something out of it. It don't matter if it's 5 minutes of this, somebody gets something out of it. Sorry, I missed the beginning, but interested in hearing everyone's point of view on the subject. Nah, it's fine. At the end of the day, one thing I know and I appreciate, like, you're gonna do the best you can with what you have. I'm thankful for that. Um, what I did want to do though, have you told me maybe like 3 or 4 live streams ago you was gonna speak to your son and possibly your daughter. Have you talked to them? And if you have, I pray that those conversations been very productive, you know, for you with them, and I pray that, they definitely, listening to the information you have to offer them. And I just pray that overall that, you guys' relationship go to be stronger than whatever it is. Even if it's real strong, it could be stronger. Even if it's real tight, I pray that it get tighter. I mean, because that's what we need. And as us getting older, we definitely need to have a certain connection and a certain rapport, with our children. I was talking to my son and my daughter, about that, about, me getting older, me having like life insurance and things like that, like things to be prepared for, because you never know what life could bring, and you never know, what life has in store for us. So, and I pray that, for us being the elders now, that, we do what we can to take care of ourselves. And we got to have, like I've said out there, those awkward and unorthodox conversations with our children about, maybe, some people may want to be cremated. Some people may want to be buried next to certain people. Some people may want just a wake and a funeral together. Some people may just want a funeral, wait. Like, so those are things that now that I'm getting older, I talk to my children about, and I know it's awkward and I know it's unorthodox, but I have to get them psychologically and mentally prepared for that. You know what I mean? So when that time comes, they know what to do. You know what I mean? And they don't have to be so wrapped up in being like, oh, my father. And, I just want them to be prepared for what they may have to endure when that time comes. Because I know, for me, I recently lost a parent, and I wasn't really, you know, um, financially prepared for the things that came with it. Psychologically, I was prepared for the next steps, but financially, I wasn't. So I don't want my kids to have to take on no financial burden from having to cremate me or bury me or whatever the circumstance is going to be. I want to be secure in that regard. So now, when they got to deal with any of that, at least they don't have to deal with that stress or that burden or that don't overwhelm them. Like, you know what? I love my father, but I got to come up with money to do this, to do that. At least now, if they got that situated, nah, it's fine. I appreciate that though. Like, at least they don't have to deal with the burden of, damn, my pops ain't really had no money. He ain't really had no life insurance, man. Y'all gotta do this. I gotta start a GoFundMe. I gotta do this. I gotta try to, ask uncles and aunts and this. And I know that right now, certain other family members don't have it. So why put that strain on them for my kids to have to go to them or go through them and say, Uncle so and so, help me out. My father passed away, or cousin so and so, or this person help me out. My father. Now, if I at least if I got that together, that's one less thing they got to worry about psychologically. They ain't got to even think about that. You be like, you know what? My pops was good, or my father was good, or my dad was good. He had the necessary funds in place. Where now, all I got to do is cremate him. All I got to do is bury him. All I gotta do is set up the services, or whatever's in the stipulations, or my will, or whatever I'm gonna leave behind for them. Also, I want to be able to not only leave them money, I want to be able to leave something for them, some properties, some assets, something, some sort of assets, some sort of equity for them. That's not just a dollar sign at the end of the day. I want to have something for them. So with me doing this podcast, me having Final Say TV, I don't know where this could go 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Now, one of my kids say, you know what, I want to keep that going what my father had. What I mean, at the end of the day. And that may influence them to say, you know what, I'm gonna keep that going. My father had something good. I want to speak positive, I want to speak to the world. Or I may have videos that they can still upload, or 2 years from the fact that I passed away, or 3 years, or have or whatever. But by me doing this, I don't know that my kids may be something that could turn into a asset for them, or asset for them at the end of the day. And they can say, you know what, my pops got that podcast. You know what, yeah, I could do this with that podcast. And now they maybe could just open up the floodgates and start interviewing people, start talking to people, or who have or whatever. Or, who knows, they may could get some religious people to say, you know what, your father was a good person. You know what, yo, he got a platform. We gonna start doing this. We gonna speak God's word on this platform. You know what I mean? Who knows? So I'm thankful for that. At the end of the day, that this podcast could turn into something for one of my children that may say, you know what, I be on the internet. I could take that over. I'm gonna keep my father legacy going on by just being on his platform speaking. I mean, I don't know, but I'm thankful that I have this platform for that to be possible at the end of the day. So that's another thing that I'm thankful for, by having this platform, by having this podcast, that possibly maybe one of my children could take this over and do what they do, at the end of the day. And I'll be more than thankful for that. So it's just various different things that, as the elders now, and as the parents and or the adults, that we got to start considering, when it comes to our children. And for the people that don't have children, their nieces, their nephews, or their godchildren, or whoever that's in their life that, that they share some sort of connection with. Because it is some people out here that don't have kids. It is some people out here that's limited with how many people they have in their family, etc., etc. So whatever you may have, you never know, how somebody else may look at it. You know, like I said, I could have this, and I never know how my kids can look at it 2 years from now, 5 years from now. They may say, you know what, Dad, you been doing your thing with that podcast. You could do this with it now. Or, like I said, I don't know, because I know people that have channels. Rest in peace to the late great Kevin Samuels. He had a platform, and I see that a lot of people been still using his videos, and on his platform, people still upload some of his videos that he had, or they re-upload. So who knows what my platform could turn into for not only my children, but for people throughout the world. So I just don't want to take that for granted, at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that. But yeah, I'm thankful for all your support, Carla, with my music. And like I said, I have a lot more to come. And like I said, whatever you share, I'm thankful for. Whatever you like, I'm thankful for. And I'm thankful for all your comments, showing me that you're paying attention. And again, your undivided attention is highly appreciated. Your efforts, are definitely unmatched, when it comes to the support I've been getting from you since you have subscribed to my platform. I appreciate that. Like I said, it's a few other people, men and women, but they haven't checked in yet on none of my live streams. I'm waiting for them to check in so I can give them their flowers for supporting me the way they do, because on my pre-recorded videos, I have, like 3 to 4 people that always leave comments, that always say, but they haven't checked in on none of my live streams yet, at the end of the day. And that's what I've been waiting for. So I could get them a wrench. I could get them their flowers. I could salute them. I could thank them, through via a live stream and not from a pre-recorded video. The platform you go have no doubt. No, I believe that, and I'm thankful for you even speaking them encouraging words. But I'm just saying, it's certain people like yourself that I've been waiting to check in on my live stream. So, like I said, I can get them their flowers. I can get them a wrench. I could salute them. I could thank them, through a live stream video for all their comments, for their subscriptions, for their shares, for their likes, for their comments, for their support, for their tolerance, for their dedication, for their encouraging words, for telling me, thanks for that video. I'm gonna take your advice, or thanks for that video that helped me get through the day, or thanks for this, or thanks for that. And again, when I first started this, I had no idea the impact that I would have in people's lives and the impact I would have on people. So I'm thankful for that. And majority of the videos that I made them truthfully call it based off me making music and not liking the direction that I was headed with my music and the things that I seen when I was dealing with music with record executives, record companies, and just dealing with that industry on the whole. And I'll have live streams later talking about those things. I'm now that I am waiting for, and a lot of other things I'm waiting for my live streams and more people to chime in and check in, so I can let people know that I do know record executives. I did rub shoulders with people in the record industry. Right now, I'm not gonna speak about those people, but I know people gonna question me. Well, if you made music, I never heard you. Why this? Why that? And then I could give them names, and I know how people are. They're gonna go Google or they're gonna go do research on it and be like, well, I never heard this person. He told me about it. That person is a millionaire. That person is this. That. He got to be somebody if he know these people. And again, it's not only in the music industry, it's just in industries throughout the world. The fashion industry, the music industry, the book industry, the food industry, the money industries, like the science industry, the tech world. It's like various different people that I have rubbed shoulders with, so I understand, and I get why people may question why things are the way they are, because if you don't rub shoulders with certain things and certain people, you won't understand who's in control of what and how they're controlling it and what they're controlling it for and what they're controlling it with at the end of the day. And I'm just thankful that I have those experiences now that I could bring to this platform. I could share with you. I could share with Frank. I could share with, my subscribers. And that's why, when I start getting to 30 and the 40 and the 50 people in, I can start letting them know. And now we can have those awkward and unorthodox conversations. And that's what I'm waiting for at the end of the day. So, I'm just very, very thankful for where I'm at and where I'm going. When it's time to share certain things. Right, right. I'll be at my own pace, right. And again, I still have you and Frank and other people that can ask me certain questions and I can just run and go with that, at the end of the day. And that's what I'm thankful for. You know what I mean? So again, I'm very, very appreciative for you, Carla. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks for everything you have done. Thanks for everything you want to do. And remember, like I said, soon I'm gonna set up that PO box. And once I set that up, I'll start putting it in the chat. And when I start putting in the chat, I want to help people promote their businesses. And like I said, I'm gonna get you and Frank and some of the other moderators to start getting questions from people. So now I can answer certain questions, but also, I'm gonna start, like, I want to start helping these kids out. And one of the reasons why I want to start doing this because it will enhance my relationship with my own children. Because now, when they see me doing things through my platform for other children, they're gonna want to reach out to me and say, "Daddy, I didn't know you was doing this. I didn't know you was doing that," or "Pops," or whatever. And now they're, now it'll help me in their relationships. It'll help us talk more. It'll help us interact more. And that's what I need to do. So even if I got to do it with other children or through other children, any way possible to make this happen, I'm willing to do that. That's why I want to start doing more with these kids and for these kids. Like I said, for the students of the month, I want to be able to put a little care package together for them. You know what I mean? And send it to them. They email me and give me the PO boxes, the local post office where they at. I could send them a little care package. Some boxes, some T-shirts, some socks. Little things like that. Vaseline. You know what I mean? Lotion. You know what I mean? Little things like that. Movies. Educational books. Like just something that to give them more hope to understand if they keep doing the right thing, they notice. Because a lot of times when these kids do the right thing, they don't feel like they're being noticed sometimes. And now that kind of lead them astray. Or they feel like when they're doing the right thing, they're not getting attention the way they see it fit for them at times. And we don't know what these kids be thinking about. You know what I mean? I get it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking like that because at the end of the day, I'm still trying to reel, my kids into a certain degree, though, Carla. And I believe by doing that, I got one out of three things that happen. My kids will get jealous, or they'll get eager, or they'll get ambitious. And any one of those three things work for me. If they get jealous, that's good. And not jealous in a negative or bad way. Jealous like, you know what? I need to catch up to my father. I need to spend more time with him. I need to talk to him. Or they'll get ambitious to be like, you know what? I like what my father doing. I'm gonna give them more insight as up to what to do. Or they'll get motivated to the point where now they're gonna be motivated to want to get with me to spend more time with me. And that's what I need. And that's what I'm looking for. So any way that I can motivate them, I'm looking to do that. In any way that I can motivate somebody else's nephew or somebody else's niece or somebody else's daughter or somebody else's son or somebody else's grandson or granddaughter or godson or goddaughter or niece or nephew or cousin or whatever. I, I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and and when I do that with these kids, just like with the people with the businesses, I'm gonna have fun doing it though. I'm gonna be happy doing it. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Yo, let's give a shout out to such and such and such. They were student of the month, y'all. Yo, show them some love. Yo, I got a drive going on. I already got $25 saved up for that kid. So now, if we can get by the end of the month, if we get $100, that kid probably could go buy some shoes. Or that kid probably could go buy a device. Or that kid probably could go, buy whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. That kid probably could go to Great Adventure or whatever, or Walt Disney World or whatever. Like at the end of the day, like so, it's gonna be various different ways that I'm enhance what I'm doing. But like I said, once my page get monetized now, I could start generating revenue to do these things. Right now, everything that I'm doing, and I don't have an issue with it, but everything that I'm doing, I'm not generating nothing from it. And I'm still gonna be genuine with it when I'm generating something from it. But right now I'm not. So I gotta build up to that point. And when I build up to that point, majority of things that I'm gonna be getting and or receiving, I'm gonna be giving it right back. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because I believe in being fruitful, and God is only gonna send it my way to see if I'm gonna do the right thing with it. And that's why I need my spirit and my soul to be connected to God, because I know He's gonna test my fortitude and my character like that, and I need that. I really need that. So now I can show other people. God tests my character and my fortitude. I'm still going straight. So yeah, so those are some of the future plans that I got, for my platform and for my channel and just overall what I'm gonna be doing, Carla, like like at the end of the day. So I'm just thankful like now that I'm getting it together. I'm getting my my blueprint together now. Excuse me, I'm getting my blueprint together now, because once I get monetized and I start growing, I already got the blueprint together. I've been talking to you about it. You know, um, we had such a great conversation yesterday. I couldn't really tell Frank what I'm gonna start doing, but eventually when I speak to him, I'll start letting him know. Like I said, it's just some other people that I want to give their flowers to, and I want to make them moderators, but they haven't checked in yet. You know what I mean? So eventually, I know they will check in, and when they do, I'm gonna get them their flowers. I'm gonna let them know I appreciate them and I appreciate all their support. And I know you probably gotta get you some rest, or whatever you gotta do tomorrow. So I'm not gonna hold you up no more. I'm gonna shut this live stream down. But I want to thank you for checking in. Doing what you do, and I want to thank everybody that chimed in earlier. And even if y'all stayed for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it was, I appreciate it. There's been another live episode of Final Sam, your host there, Light One, highly gifted Dr. Wright. And if you are checking this on the playback, thank you. If you watched the whole thing through, and if you haven't, subscribe. Please subscribe, like, and share, and also go back, check my music, share it, like it, listen to it, enjoy it, and try to get more fond of the songs and and the lyrics, you know what I mean? And let it become, a part of whatever you're doing, when you're showering or when you're working or when you're jogging or whatever you're doing. And believe you me, I got a lot more music coming. There's a lot more positive music coming. And I got other albums to come after this one that I'm doing. So it's been another live episode of Vital Sam, your host, the enlightened one, highly gifted, Dr. Wright. Thanks to my moderators and thanks to everybody that showed me love and support. Peace, world.